What is up, bros and broettes? I'm Inkslasher, and today we are talking about Call of Duty World War II, specifically the beta. Today we got a new trailer released for the multiplayer beta for Call of Duty World War II, and we got all of the information of what will be in the beta and what won't be in the beta. But before we look at that, I thought I should show you the trailer because it's a really good trailer, and I'm really pumped to play this beta. So without further ado, here's the trailer. We'll break it down a little bit and talk about what is and not in the beta after the trailer.
Build that bridge!
Pre-order now and get access to the private beta.
So like I said, a pretty damn good looking trailer. I can't wait to play the beta, but what is in the beta? So first of all, there's going to be 3 multiplayer maps. The first of which is Point de Hoc. This one is one of the ones that you probably have already seen from E3. It's the one with all of the trenches, that kind of thing. I actually was able to play this at Call of Duty Champ. It's definitely a very good map. In the trenches, the close quarters weapons do very, very well. The second map that's in the beta is called Ardennes. I believe that's how you say it. And this is, once again, one of the other maps that was at E3. It's the snowy looking map. It's the one that they play Domination on. I was actually also able to play this one at Call of Duty Champs. Once again, a very good map. The one thing I will say about all of the maps that I have played so far is they are very good size for a boots on the ground game. They're not too big where it feels like you can't find anyone, and they're not too small where it feels like you're constantly just getting shot at. I think they did a very good job with at least the 2 maps that I have played on. And then comes the new map that no one has played so far. And the third and final map that is going to be in the beta is called Gibraltar. Now, this is an area, it's actually a British territory that's kind of almost like an island. It's more of like a peninsula, but this is one of the areas where Michael Condrey actually made a video previous to the reveal of Call of Duty World War II. Now, based off of what we've seen in the trailer, and on top of that, the research I've done, it looks like there's going to be 2 parts to this map. An outdoor part that has like really green grass, and an indoor part that's the tunnels, because in Gibraltar, they actually built all of these tunnels during World War II to transport equipment, gear, and even people, and that looks like the location of this map that we're going to be able to play in the beta. So the 3 game modes that are going to be in the beta include Team Deathmatch, Domination, and Hardpoint. There is no word yet whether they're going to add Search and Destroy or anything like that, but as of right now, they said the fan favorite modes, Team Deathmatch, Domination, and Hardpoint. However, they're also adding in the new game mode, the War mode. Now, this one is going to be the exact same thing that we saw at E3, Operation Breakout. So the exact same thing where you need to escort the tank, build the bridge, the exact same thing that was at E3, so you can expect to play that, which I am super excited to get my hand on. Also, they said that we're going to be able to play as all 5 divisions, which is kind of to be expected because that was at the E3 build as well. On top of that, the thing I expect to see is the new divisions create a class thing that no one is yet to get their hands on, because the next thing that they said is you're going to be able to use the progression. It says players will begin at soldier rank 1 and rank up through a limited progression to unlock weapons, score streaks, equipment, and basic training skills. In other words, we're going to be able to use the basic training skills, which means we're going to be able to use the new create a class system. Now, assumably, we're not going to be able to rank all the way up to 55, but assumably they're going to put a cap at like 20 or something, and then later on they will add in more ranks, because that's what they've done with every single Call of Duty beta. They capped it off at 20, and then the next day it'll be capped off at 25, and then the next day at 30. At least that's what they've done with the other Call of Duty games. I would expect the same out of this. Okay, so what's not going to be in the beta? So there's three main things that they said are not going to be in the beta. First of all, headquarters. That's the brand new thing that everyone wants to see, what it's going to be like. And basically they just said we're not done yet. They said we're still testing it and we want it to be really polished and ready to go for the final game. So unfortunately we're not going to be able to play that. Also, supply drops and loot. Supply drops and loot will not be in the beta. That's kind of expected. I don't think that's ever been in a beta for Call of Duty, so pretty much expected. Also, ranked play. Ranked play will not be in the beta. We have to wait to see what the ranked play is like until the game comes out. And of course, the things that the full game is not going to be in the beta. Basically, they just said there's going to be extra weapons, extra maps, extra game modes that are not in the beta that will be in the final game. So we'll have to wait to see what all of the weapons, all of the maps are. That's to be expected. Of course, they're not going to put the full game in the beta, but they are putting a lot. All of the divisions, 3 different maps, the war mode on Operation Breakout, and I can't wait to get my hands on and actually play this beta. Oh, and the one other thing is that in the trailer, I actually saw 2 new weapons that we haven't seen yet or were confirmed that were in the game, and that is the Gouvert, or at least what I believe is the Gouvert, and the PPSH. They were both in the trailer, so assumably we will be able to use both of these weapons in the actual beta. So guys, that's everything that is in the beta, and if you do want to get your hands on this thing, the way to do so is you have to pre-order the game. As long as you pre-order the game, you will get a beta code, and you will be able to play the beta on August 25th, which is extremely, extremely soon, within like 11 days. So get hyped for that. Let me know down in the comments what you are most looking forward to, and also if you enjoyed the video and found it informative, it would be fantastic if you could hit that like button. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace out.
We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this to us.